more actors and actresses have been speaking out about their disdain for cancel culture and what they believe in. A lot are afraid because they don't want to be blacklisted from the industry, but another extremely well-known actress who I personally have loved for years is Helena Bonham Carter, because she spoke out recently, not just about cancel culture, but defending J.K. Rowling and Johnny Depp in a new bombshell interview. I have a few things to show off, but before we get into the topic at hand, if you enjoy the content that I create, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media like Twitter or mine so that you can see when my content is posted. And of course, if you do really enjoy the videos and the live streams that I create, please consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon for just $1 a month, or support the channel via YouTube memberships. All of the links are in the description, and of course, I do really appreciate all of the support. So this is a Hollywood Reporter article. It says Helena Bonham Carter rails against cancel culture, defends JK, and vindicated Johnny Depp. Now, these are all situations I have talked about at lengths on this channel. I am against cancel culture. I think that Johnny Depp deserves to be vindicated, and he has proven that he is not this terrible monster that Amber set him out to be. And obviously with J.K. Rowling, she has had some opinions that I have disliked in the past, but overall she is allowed to have her opinions, and most of us agree with her opinions. Most of us do not think that she is some terrible, disgusting monster. But it says Helena Bonham Carter is making it quite clear how she feels about so-called cancel culture, along with sharing her thoughts on such embattled public figures as Johnny Depp and JK. During an interview with The Times that published online, she criticized the notion that someone's personal life should impact their career. Do you ban a genius for their sexual preferences? There would be millions of people who, if you looked closely enough at their personal life, you would disqualify them. You can't just ban people. I hate cancel culture. It has become quite hysterical, and there's a kind of witch hunt and a lack of understanding. And she is speaking the truth. I hate cancel culture. Most of us here hate cancel culture, but of course the media loves it because then they get to pick and choose who they're going to cover, who they're going to praise, and who they're going to try and destroy. I think that cancel culture is a disgusting thing, and I do agree that you can't just ban people and shun people because you dislike something about their personal life. It says, when asked whether there is a path to redemption for such Hollywood notables, she said, "I don't think there is for someone like Kevin Spacey, and Johnny certainly went through it." Now, obviously, I do think that there are people out there who can't be redeemed and who have been appropriately canceled, people who have been arrested, people who have been charged with doing terrible, disgusting things, people who have been proven to have done awful things, but that's not cancel culture. That is just calling people out for the bad things that they're doing and not giving them the attention that they clearly do not deserve. It says, though, in responding to a follow-up question specifically about Depp, who has co-starred with her in multiple films and is godfather to the 2 children she shares with her former partner, she said that she feels that the star is completely vindicated following his high-profile trial involving ex-wife AH. She said, "I think he's fine now, totally fine." Now, in my opinion, yes, he has been completely vindicated, and he should be allowed back in Hollywood. He should be given high-profile roles again because he's an amazing actor and he's great at his job. It's as simple as that. But of course, there are still people in Hollywood who think that he's a disgusting, terrible person, and they do side with AH, so that is still going on. But I do think we are going to see an uptick in roles that he's getting again. I think that it's finally time, and I do think that Hollywood can't stay away from him for long because he is a very sought-after actor. He's got millions of fans who love him, and overall, he's just good at his job. When asked whether a Virginia jury awarding Depp $15 million in his defamation suit against Amber earlier this year was a sign of the Me Too pendulum swinging back, she replied, "My view is that she got on that pendulum. That's the problem with these things, that people will jump on the bandwagon because it's a trend and to be a poster girl for it," which is exactly what Amber did. She saw this movement happening and decided to jump on the bandwagon, and she did use this movement for all that it's worth. And now nobody really trusts the movement because everyone's going, well, Amber was part of it and she lied about a bunch of things, so why should we trust it as a whole? There are a lot of people who at first defended it who are now saying there's no way that I would defend it, that I would be a part of it, that I would support it. The actress also talked about J.K. It says that she was impassioned about the blowback that Harry Potter author J.K. has received over comments that have been criticized as transphobic. And then she said it's horrendous. It's a load of bollocks. I think that she has been hounded. It's been taken to the extreme, the judgmentalism of people. She's allowed her opinion, particularly if she suffered abuse. Everybody carries their own history of trauma and forms their opinion from that trauma, and you have to respect where people come from and their pain. You don't all have to agree on everything. That would be insane and boring. She's not meaning it aggressively. She's just saying something out of her experience. Now, I don't know if I really buy this part that, particularly if she suffered abuse, I think that anyone should be allowed to have their own opinion regardless of how it was formed, but this is very true. There are a lot of people out there who don't want JK to have her own opinions, and people who want her to, be canceled, be kicked out of the industry she's part of for her work to just magically disappear, which of course is never going to happen. She is an amazing author that people all over the world love and cherish, but there are people who think that she's a disgusting, awful person simply because she's formed her own opinions based on the life that she is living. Now, obviously, I'm very glad to see Helena speak out on her problems with Hollywood. Recently, Emily Blunt and other actresses like Ana de Armas spoke out as well. I think that all of these high-profile mainstream individuals speaking out is good, and we will see a wave of smaller yet still well-known actors do the same, but I do think that there is a lot of fear for these individuals, fear that they will be canceled, that their careers will be ripped away from them, that they won't get roles anymore, and that they'll just be blacklisted. I don't think that it's going to happen to these individuals who have recently spoken out, but I do think we will see more people come out in the future and agree with these women. But as you can see, Helena Bonham Carter's railing against cancel culture, defending JK, defending Depp, and it is obviously queen behavior. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed it and found it important and informative, please make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.